it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we are back for episode 2 of the Tim Tebow Heisman Challenge on NCAA Football 14. You can take a look at the Chasing Tim stats, as well as what the Heisman watch is looking like right now. We are in 5th place behind Johnny Manziel, AJ McCarron, Braxton Miller, and I can't remember the name of the Florida quarterback. I apologize, but either way, you can take a look at a cool little tidbit about Tim Tebow. I always like to include these in there. And yeah, so anyway, we are going up against Duke in a Week 3 matchup. We had a bye week in Week 2, so this week we get our first ACC opponent of the year, Duke. And we're going to have an okay game today. You're going to see what happens. You'll see throughout the gameplay. We completed a nice 14-yard passing play right there. Now later in the drive, 1st and 10, we're going to hit one of our wide receivers, Campbell, on the outside. Ben Campbell, apparently. I know these aren't real names. And like I said, I got to make a cheat sheet or whatever of some of the players. But either way, handing off to our fullback, Marcus Curtis. And he's going to rush up the middle for a 8-yard gain. I'm trying to get better at running the option. You can see here, I decided to keep it myself there. And I don't know, really wasn't my fault, but we ended up fumbling it. I guess I got to learn to slide more. I thought Tim Tebow would be maybe able to hold on to the ball more than the average quarterback. But all well. So yeah, I'm learning to run the option a lot better. I did the Nike Skills Trainer challenge thing where I learned to run the option, and I struggled with it at first, but I completed it. I got the gold, and I got the Ultimate Team card. I think you get Aaron Hernandez when you do that one, or you get Colin Kaepernick, I think, when you do that one. If you guys don't know, if you do the Nike Skills Trainer things, if you get gold on the drills, then you get an Ultimate Team card for each of them. So far, I've done, I think, 3 of them. I got Aaron Hernandez, who I've heard they're taking out of the game, actually. They're going to replace with... I can't remember. I can't remember if they announced a replacement yet, but I heard they're taking him out of the game actually, which interesting decision. It gets into more politics. I don't want to get into that, but I have him, Colin Kaepernick, and Cam Newton. But either way, running the option once again, I decide to hand it off to our fullback Marcus Curtis. He picks up a nice carry. You can see one of the kind of Infinity Engine glitches where he gets stuck on a defender's back and they don't rule him down. It's a little bit, glitchy like that, but it's a lot better than Madden's old engine, and I'm really impressed with it so far. Tebow drops back here on 1st and 10. He scrambles a little bit, and I'm using his speed right here. I decided I didn't have an open man, so I scramble up for about 8 yards, and we create a 2nd and 2 opportunity, getting down into Duke territory, into the red zone once again, and now 3rd and 5. Tebow, he will drop back. He is going to end up feeling the pressure, and I do a stupid move and end up losing a ton of yards, and I fumble it. So not a great play by Tim Tebow, his 2nd fumble of the game. Once again, man, just butterfingers. I don't know what it was, but we really had we had Mike Vick syndrome today. We just couldn't hang on to the ball. But anyway, next drive here, still 0-0. The defense has been holding strong. We complete that one over the middle to Lance Walker for a 16-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 10 later in the drive. 4:15 left in the second quarter. I am playing on 5-minute quarters, although I have heard that you can change the quarter length for the first time ever in Road to Glory this year and Heisman Challenge. So I think I'll keep it on 5-minute quarters for now, but we'll see in the future. There is a 68-yard touchdown reception to Ben Campbell. Threw a little curl route, and he just ended up breaking a tackle and had all the space in the world. So he ends up taking it to the house, and we get a 7-0 lead. You can take a look at some of the replays here. They don't really have Tebow's awful throwing motion. I thought they might, but I heard they might have last year. I don't know. Maybe they do have it. I just haven't noticed it. But either way, I guess we haven't really seen Tim Tebow throw a football in the last year or so. But either way, not a big deal. So Tim Tebow getting the touchdown pass right there. Although really, it's part of one of the deceiving things about NFL stats sometimes is, we don't really deserve a 68-yard, we don't really deserve 68 passing yards on that play, but we get them, and I'm all about padding the stats if I'm going to try and win the Heisman. So 3rd and 12 here on the next drive. We are scrambling, trying to use that speed once again. This time I just decided to smartly throw it away. I saw pressure pretty much on to my right and in front of me, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to get away. So I throw that one away, and that would be a 4th down. So next drive here, 1st and 10. Just at the end of the second quarter, I'm going to dish this one off to Lance Walker once again, and he's going to pick up a good chunk of yards right there. He's got 50 yards on the day so far with 3 receptions. 1st and 10 now. Next play for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I think that's such a cool name, the Yellow Jackets. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I know I got some, not really some flack, but I think I got some sarcastic comments about me choosing Georgia Tech. I guess I have a couple Georgia fans. I know one of them, very good subscriber, very old subscriber, but I know he's a Georgia fan, and he was a little bit I guess I shouldn't say upset, but he definitely did not approve of the Georgia Tech selection for the team. Anyway, here we're scrambling on this slants play. I'm going to get tripped up right at the 1-yard line. So I mistakenly called my last time out there. I thought we had more timeouts. I was surprised. So first and goal here, and I slip right there. As you see, it's kind of rainy, and then I run into my own defenseman, Mark Sanchez style. So we have to go for a no huddle here, and I really didn't have time to audible to a spike, so this is pretty much going to be the last play of the half either way. Clock is ticking, 4 seconds left, 3, we snap it, and I'm going to hit one of my receivers, Ben Campbell, on the curl route for the 10-yard touchdown reception, and that will put us up by 7 as we enter the half. So very clutch play right there by Tim Tebow and his receiver, Ben Campbell. He will celebrate in the end zone, and we go on top 14-7. So very nice pass right there by Tebow. Great play, great communication. Very impressive way to end off the half. That was good, and hopefully we can keep this momentum. Hopefully our defense can keep playing very strong, and our offense can pick it up a bit, avoid some turnovers. Anyway, we're starting out the second half here on a little pitch to Riley Love, and Love breaks free and is going to end up streaking down the field, and he's going to end up getting all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. So that was a great way to start out the second half. Riley Love, I'm really liking this guy. He catches the ball very well out of the backfield and has been a very good mate on the option route so far. So very impressive run out of him right there. 21-7 here later in the game, running the triple option once again. I handed off to Curtis. I did that a lot today. Their defensive ends were really playing for the pitch, and I just, if they're going to do that, I'm obviously going to hand it off to Curtis all day long. He's had a very impressive day, 43 yards on 6 carries. Here we're going to complete that one too. Riley Love. Like I said, really good hands out of the backfield. I'm very impressed with him so far. Second and 10 here later in the drive, 1:01 left in the third. We're going to throw this one deep to Lance Walker, and Walker is going to end up getting brought down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. That is going to be a 32-yard pickup. Now on first and goal, we hand it off to Curtis. He's going to end up crossing back to the left, and he fumbles it. Another turnover for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, their third of the game. And these turnovers are just biting us in the butt right now. We could have a lot more points on the board. We've turned it over now 3 times while in the red zone. You just cannot do that. Man, I don't know what to say about that. Either way, we're going to dish this one off to Lance Walker on the slant route. We waited a little too long there, and it was a risky pass, but he picks up 10 yards. Next play on 2nd and inches, we're going to hand this one off. No, we're going to keep it, and we're trying to run the option here. I pitch it off to Riley Love. Smart pitch right there. He picks up maybe an extra yard or 2 that we wouldn't have picked up right there. So 1st and 10, and now on the drive, Tebow drops back out of the set, and he's going to give it off to Riley Love once again. Love picking up some receiving yards. He's done very well at that so far. 4 catches for 59 yards so far, so a very, very reliable option out of the backfield on those passes. Here I'm going to throw this deep, and it is going to be intercepted by Davis, their cornerback. And watch, he's going to juke me out right here. Actually, he really didn't juke me out. I just suck at tackling with quarterbacks in this game. What can I say? I don't think that's a skill that I really need. But either way, our 4th turnover of the game, and Duke with a chance to maybe get on the scoring board once again here and make this a 7-point game. And they do put up 7 more points, so we get the ball back very deep in our own territory. We're running the option here. I decided to keep it, and I shouldn't have. I really should have handed that one off. That's my mistake. We pick up 3 yards on the play. Nothing too special. Just trying to run some clock out here. Ice this game. I've mentioned it before. I think we can make a BCS bowl game. I think we can win the ACC. That's going to be my preliminary goal. If we do better, great. ACC is not a strong conference. It's a bit top-heavy, but after that, it's very weak. We complete a very deep pass right there. Once again to Lance Walker. We pick up a huge chunk of yards, and we set up a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back once again. Trying to pad my stats a little bit here. That's why I switched to some passing plays. I'm going to end up getting tackled out of bounds here on the 8-yard rush. So that will unfortunately stop the clock, but here we're going to drop back on the next play. 2nd and 2. We try to go over the middle, and it is picked off. Another turnover, the 5th of the game for Georgia Tech, the 4th by Tim Tebow, and it was just not a great day for Tim Tebow in the rain. Guess he struggled a bit. Luckily, Duke would not be able to capitalize on their opportunity there, so we get the ball back with 1:04 left, running the option here. I pitch it off to Riley Love. Stupid decision there. We lost some yards on that, but either way, we're just trying to make Duke use their timeouts and try to run out the clock and win this football game. So now later in the drive on 2nd and 6, we're going to end up dropping back on this play with the receiver in motion. We throw it deep, and this one is caught by Lance Walker, a 37-yard reception. He has emerged as probably my best deep threat right now. He certainly caught most of my deep balls, and it's good to see. Pitch this one off to Brandon Brewster, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. They'll give him 5. That's going to be 2nd and 5. They used their last time out, and that pretty much wraps up this game. So anyway, 21-14, 3rd and 7. Still running the ball a little bit here. I'm going to end up, once again, should have handed that one off. Stupid decision by me. So, as always, being the selfish, non-sportsman-like player that I am, I'm going to try and pad my stats here Now, I would never do something like this in an online game, but this is against the computer. I have no sympathy, and I'm trying to win the Heisman. So I go for it, and it's not going to end up too well. We scramble, and we're going to end up actually getting sacked for a loss of a yard. So they would get the ball back, but you're going to see we skip ahead until on the field, and the game is going to end with a 21-14 victory. So in ugly fashion, the Yellow Jackets do get it done, and we do come out on top 21-14. We're 2-0 in the season now. Hopefully we can pick it up a little bit. Like I said, still getting used to this game. You know, got to work out the kinks and stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to try and post this series whenever I can. I know I said in the last episode maybe every other day. We'll see. I've been having a lot of fun playing it, and that's really the only thing I'm playing on NCAA right now. So I'm going to be recording a lot of it, and if I have some extra time, I'll certainly edit some of it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. So I'm out. Peace.